waking me up. Thank you for waking me up. Yeah, Livy. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace, Tubbs. Hello, Kyle. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago, he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin, without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee." I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we call them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, only by his grace. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. This one goes out to all you natural girls. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and he blew on the clouds, he blew them away. Heaven and earth he built, it took him just 6 days. Took him just as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. Sent a letter to Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the star and placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, cause you're a natural girl. You got actual curves. I'll work for days, toil for hours now, just to pay for your dress or your wedding flowers. And dress are made on the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest and turn every man's head as you grace the aisle with those curves. That smile, cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. And your veil will be handmade by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse. Your legs, your arms, your feminine charm, those charms. Cause you're a natural girl. So I'll send a message to my father up above. Tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. Cause she's a natural girl. actual girl. Bank. How y'all doing? Join us down on Spanish Day. I'm a little bit late, sorry. I'm sleeping. I'm sorry. Love you. It just creeps up on me. Next thing I know, I'm giving it big licks. There's gotta be a record of you someplace. You've gotta be on somebody's books. The lowdown picture of your face, your injured looks, the sacred and profane, pleasure and the pain. Somewhere your fingerprints remain concrete and hit your face. I'm looking for on every street. Lady killer, regulation tattoos, says what can I tell you as I'm standing next to you. She threw herself under my wheels. Oh, it's a dangerous road and a hazardous load. And the fireworks of liberty explode in the heat. It's your face I'm looking for on every street. Three-chord symphony crashes into space. The moon is hanging upside down. I don't know why it is this case. Oh, it's a ravenous town, and still you refuse to be traced. Seems to me such a waste. And every single victory has a taste that's bittersweet. But it's your face I'm looking for on every street. I've got hiccups now. Yeah. Give me back my music window. There we go. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I hard to, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. I'm a little man. Hello, Annabelle. Go on, let's sing one for God quickly. Yeah. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. Yes, it is, and I'm feeling God. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom in the tree, Rachel in the middle of the street. I'm in the middle of a stream. Yeah. Did you see him, did you? Oh, right. Oh, well, I'm in the middle of a stream. Do you want to ring us back after 10 or something? All right, mate. Love you, but what? Yeah? All right, mate. All right. All right, mate. Love you, bye. Number one, son. Yeah, get lost, Marley. You know it was a phone call. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Fish in the sea. You know how I feel. Nice recovery, Peter. River running free. You know how I feel. Yes, you do. I've done it wrong again. Blossom in the trees. I missed the line. You know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. Yes, it is. And I'm feeling God. Dragonflies out in the sun. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun. Hazel, Annabelle, and I'm feeling God. Yeah, 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 stars when you shine. You know how I feel, yes you do. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Yeah, 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 and freedom is ours. You know how I feel, yes you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. And I'm feeling God. I'm feeling God. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are on a flat plane. Let me move the microphone. Let me get doggy doo-doos and biscuits. Milo want a treat? Does Milo want a treat? Does he? Lily there? No, I can't see her. Hey, Lily. Putty, putty, putty. Putty, putty, putty. Good boy. Look at you, that's sticking out of your mouth. You really do look like Sherlock. Oh, me aching bones. How you all doing? Do you have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane? Keyboard, mouse. Are you sitting comfortably? Is that microphone close enough? I think it is. Close the music window, Peter. Every day we look at the human skeleton. Today's no different. Why? Because men have got bigger faces. It's a visual thing, look. Literally got bigger faces than women. Even when the skulls are the same size, look, you've not got the same size face. Men have rectangular, far apart eyes, bigger noses and wider teeth. Women have rounded, closer eyes, smaller noses and smaller teeth. Men have wide dental arches to match the far apart eyes and a square jaw. Women have closer eyes, narrow dental arches and a sloping jawline to a pointed chin. In general, the woman's head looks like an upside down egg because she's widest in the hairline. A man is widest in the cheekbones, giving him what we like to call either a blockhead, a square head, or even a cannonball, we say, because it's almost as wide as it is long. The woman's is nowhere near as wide as it is long. Excess of copyright material. I'm too tired. May under certain circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for permission or payment to a copyright holder. We stop right there. Let me just grab this stream and post it on Twitter. I'll be right back with you. And I'm feeling God. We stop right there. Let me just grab this stream and copy, Twitter, tweet. Thank you. And away she goes. Lovely. Barry Satoro. Yes, Shawnee. They've all got fake names. Elton John was called Reg Dwight. 2 first names. Right, come back. Did that post? It did, didn't it? Oh my gosh, just give me that. There it is. Yeah, all good. And living is easy. You are a broken record. You claim I am an FTM. You really are embarrassing. I'm sure some of the people you call out in your videos are. Some of them
but your claims about me are outrageous. Do better. How about you put your gate up, Adam? Or should I call you Eve? I don't know which it is. I haven't said that you're an FTM. I said that you look like an FTM. You do. We need a gate. Why don't you put your gate up, put up or shut up? It's that simple. Right? Every single channel is going to get called out. You're going to need to put your faces up. You're going to need to do stair checks and walk-in checks. All of you are. Every single one of you is going to have to do it. There's no getting out of it. You can go to my channel. You go to videos. And you go to oldest. And it will bring up walk like an Egyptian right there. Go watch my gate, face, film. It's all there. It's quite simple. Where's your face? I have to come on camera to prove who I am. I've been here longer than you tart. You Masonic tart. Let's see your gait. Let's see if you walk like me with straight arms, a flat back, a long body, and straight legs. Most importantly, straight legs. Let's see your gait look like mine. Look like an Egyptian. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. All you gotta do is a 10-second, 20-second video. But all this time that you've been so-called transvestigating, to anyone, have you? All my videos are here for you to watch. There's my gate video. There are loads and loads of oldest videos. Loads of videos where I show my face, show my gate. Loads of videos where I show it. Loads. You're just worried about that. Somehow, I've been cloned. Is that what you're saying? Do you believe in clones? Why don't you just do it? Okay, there you go. He's going to do it for us. There we go. You have called out. Yeah, but you just said some. You just said some people in the videos. And it's not, it's all of them. If I said you were an FTM, there'd be a video up there of you, Adam. Wouldn't there? Wouldn't there, Adam? You'd be in my fake truthers. Along with all the other flat earthers. It's real simple. Let's start with Matt Le Tissier. Matt Le Tissier. Matt Le Tissier, is it a girl? Is Matt Le Tissier a girl? Answer for my class. Da, 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 da. So we've got the attention of the whole class, all the forensic students. We're all forensic students here. Some of them do gematria and other topics, but I am primarily a broken record, as you say. You call me a Mason, yeah? I destroy Freemasonry on my videos, yeah? The best way to control the opposition is to lead them, right? Answer the question. You haven't answered the question. Is Matt Le Tissier a... Very possibly, then you cannot be a transvestigator, can you? You can't, because you'd know that it's all of them. You'd know just by looking at Matt Le Tissier's close set, rounded, arching eyebrows. Dial M for Masons. I hope you haven't got an M in your forehead. You better get an haircut before you show us your face. I set ears, sloping jawlines, pointed chin. Right there. Matt is a female. Matthew Le Tissier, possibly. Bullshit, you're a liar. There you go. You can't even admit that Matt Le Tissier is a woman. I don't know if he is. Well, you should do. You've been sat on the same panel as him. If you can't tell Matt Le Tissier is a woman and you were sat on a camera with him, with hair, should I say, you're sat on a camera, then why do you want to see my face right now? Because you won't be able to tell, because you couldn't tell Matt Le Tissier's a girl. So how good is your transvestigation skills? If how long you been doing this? You've been doing this nearly as long as I have. I remember Maverick bringing me to your chat and everything when I first started becoming a transvestigator. So that's at least 3-4 years. 4 years, Adam. In 4 years, you've learned nothing because you can't tell that's an upside down egghead. You can't tell they're close set eyes. You don't know that all footballers are women. All footballers are women. Every single one. Not some of them, not most of them, all of them. Every single one Upside down egghead. Matthew Le Tissier walking. Yeah, but you can't call this one out because you're friends with her. You see, I've been friends with these people. I know a footballer's wife. I ain't friends with him anymore because I know it's a boy. The bastard gave me a love bite when I was 14. Dirty tramp. Matt Le Tissier, inline footfall. Is that the wife? Let's have a look at the wife. Oh, go on then. Explain the big eyes versus the little eyes. The bigger mouth versus... Look at this, that tiny dental arch, folks. Matthew Le Tissier, full mince, right there. Inline footfall with broken leg. Matt Le Tissier, running, inline footfall, female Q line, inward, downward, elbows outward. Matthew Le Tissier is a girl. I can do it instantly because I know it's all of them. Every single last mother-kin one of them is in the club. And like I've said before, Adam, every single one of you channels that claim to be truthful are going to get skull and gate checked. You are. You're going to have to put them up yourself. Matthew Le Tissier with broken leg. Female. Look at the big girl on the end with the huge chicken nom-nom for a thigh. The short arm hanging akimbo. This one, arms hanging akimbo to the body, not straight down like a man's. Matthew Le Tissier, full mince. What's that, Matthew Le Tissier? Oh, I don't know if that is Matthew Le Tissier, actually. It's someone else. Out of pictures. Street. Please say hello to class. Oh, I didn't say hello to you. I'm sorry, I got triggered. Tubbs was first in. Kyle came second. E-Trader came third. Tubbs came fourth. No, Tubbs came fourth first, sorry. Faith came fourth. Cool Lara came fifth. Bernie sixth. Rachel and Luke came sixth, seventh and eighth. Cable Salam Malikum came ninth. Trini came 10th. Susanna came 11th. Bernie, hello, came 12th. Adrian came 13th. And of course, Adam's out there, number 15. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? I am charged and channeled by the Spirit of God. I really am. I woke up to the fact that I'm not spinning. I'm not spinning. The whale's not moving. That means it's flat. It must be because water's level. That means there's an edge. Water would fly off the edge. Simple as. I've been doing this a long, long time. I'm not wet behind the ears like I used to be. My transvestication skills are honed, and I've honed absolutely. I've already done Elliot Page. Just search it. Put my name into YouTube. Put my channel name in there, and then put the name you want. You copy and paste my name, drop it in there, and then put the name you want. Elliot. No, it's not coming up. Maybe I'll spell it. Is it double T? Elliot. There it is. Elliot Page, look. I'm spelling it wrong. Hello, Juice. Long time no see. How you doing, my darling? Number 17. And Kingbo. Welcome. The fact that after all these years you can't do this tells me that you there's a problem there. You're either lagging behind on purpose, or you would know it's all of them. How come all of my students know it's all of them? I've got them all around the world, from Japan to Timbuktu. I've got forensic students, people that can do this properly. I've got wonderful students that actually do school checks. I've got them over in the Eastern Bloc side of the world, from Poland, Serbia, Czechoslovakia. I've got them in Holland. All of them know that it's every single celebrity. There's no lagging. There's no hanging back. They know it's all of them because I've covered 20,000 celebrities, which means it's all of them. It's all of them. There are no exceptions, boys and girls. There is no way on this earth you can become a footballer unless you're in the club. Anybody sending their children to football school to learn football, you're wasting 20 grand of your money. because people like this are going to take that slot that is made for your son, or should be made for your son, but there isn't any. There's no slots. There's no slots for a natural person in the game of football. In the beautiful game, it can only be played by beautiful women. That's why they call it the beautiful game. If you watch men play it, it'd be a different game, I'm telling you. Rough as. Go watch a Sunday pub league, a pub game. The amount of broken legs that happen on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning, sorry. Broken ankles, stubbed toes, etc. Because men don't give a flying monkeys. So I'm stuck with knowing the fact that it's all of them. God impressed this on me so much that there's nothing else that there's not another topic in the world that comes close to transvestigations. Not one. You can stick flat earth right up your jacksie. You can stick your mud floods right up your jacksie. You can stick gematria right up your jacksie. None of it compares to this topic. Not one of them. So, the terrible truth that you've been hoodwinked, you've been fooled by the devil in disguise, is apparent to those that study the truth. It really is. And on that understanding of knowing the devil is real, then God must also be very, very real. I don't put my faith in man. The word of God is, oh, I agree. The word of God is more important. Oh, I totally agree. Yes, it is. That's why I talk about him all the time. It's the only other topic that I really let in daily. God. Here and there I let in flat earth or other topics, but every day I sing and I praise God. My show starts with me singing to God. It finishes on me singing to God. Jesus told me, let him without sin cast the first stone. And not to bear false witness. If I bared false witness about anyone, there'd be a video about it. Matthew Le Tissier is obviously a girl. Let me open up my back file and repost this upside down egghead. HHH. There you go. Matt Le Tissier. Letice, I should find it. Oh, there's another fact about Matthew Le Tissier. I know, that was straight, there's no gates. Matthew Le Tissier's son. And it is a boy. There are people out there that tell you this is a girl. This one here, with these absolutely huge China doll cheeks, compared to yet another upside down egghead with soft droopy eyes, big open eye sockets, a flat forehead, small mouth, small teeth, pink lips, and of course the sloping jawline, and an Adam's raisin implant, which apparently has been put in at the side of his neck. Some of these plastic surgeons need sacking, folks, I'm telling you now. But this is Matthew Le Tissier's son, this one here. This is Matthew's son, not daughter, son. Not only has his son gone and endowed himself with a pair of fake bosoms, his son is now actively running round OnlyFans. That's right. He earns so much money, but I only get offered 600 quid for getting my baps out per stream. You need more, mate. You do. You need at least 600 a bap at least, mate. But there it is. The woman who pretends to be a male footballer gave birth to a boy that she changed into a girl. Well, looks like a girl. It's not a girl. It'll never be a girl. It hasn't got a womb. And now is parading itself and its baps around on OnlyFans. There he is. The massive football-headed Matthew Le Tissier's son right there. So I'm stuck in Liarville, surrounded by liars. If what I say spills over to you, I can't help that, Adam. Sorry. I'm here to do God's work and God's work only. I don't listen to anybody. I follow the Holy Spirit wherever it leads me. And for the last 4 years, I have exposed more celebrities than anybody else. I've got 20,000 memes, but I must have done 40,000 investigations. The pictures are not there for some people. If they haven't got gates, then it's not good enough for me. It never has been. I knew that these people were going to lie. Just like this one, Bonnie Blue, porn star, slept with 1,000 dudes, 10 days later found a used Johnny inside his inverted penis that he calls a vagina. I don't know. There were blokes out there that would sleep with this anyway, regardless. So you could find 1,000 dirty perverts. If you can't... Right, all you got to do is go watch all the videos of all these blokes trying to meet children. Boom, we're done. Men are sick, right? Most men. I'm not saying all men. Some of us are real men, and we don't even think about that kind of thing. You just put it straight into my face all day long. Everywhere I go on Twitter, all I see is these sting gangs catching these men, and it's from all nations, not just England. It's all of them. Men are sick. So you could find 1,000 blokes that would sleep with this bloke and openly know it's a bloke and not care. There are men out there that put it in sheep and goats and whatever else. Chickens. Chickens was the one I read this week. Bloke got arrested killing his chickens through sex. Oh, what's going on? Wait till God gets you. He really is. I gave you the animals to eat, not he says. Well, he's not going to swear, but... Again and again, men are depraved. It's not women. We don't have battered husband homes. We have battered wives homes because men are sick. Men are deprived. And it depends which part of your world you're in. They get sicker and sicker according to their culture. But there are men out there that would sleep with Bonnie Blue knowing it's a man, regardless, and reach that 1,000. He wasn't happy with his second-hand Ferrari that he got for sleeping with 1,000 men. Did you see that? Well, they were shite. Every single footballer on earth is inverted. Every single one. Where are we? Jack Lester. Jack Lester plays for Grimsby Town. What division's Grimsby in? Grimsby, that's my hometown. Grimsby Town Division. Grimsby Town are in Division 1. I don't know if they are now. I think they're in Division 2 or 3. Right, so Grimsby's in Division 1, but it's also been right down to Division 3. I don't know what it's in now, if it's still in Division 1. Let's just take one football player from Grimsby Town, because it really annoys me. Jack Lester. I went to school with Jack Lester's wife, who's a boy. Guess what his girlfriend's called? Amanda. Amanda. So, Division 2 in England is managed and played by inverted footballers. So you can't even get at least to level 2. League 2. And I know it goes right down. You can't get the pictures for the footballers when you go down to level 4, League 4 and whatever, pub leagues. You can't get them. But where we are, 2nd division, and we've got a young lady. He looks like, what's him called off of English television? Married to Tess Daly. I want to say Ashton Kutcher, but he's American. It's the other one. It's the English. Yeah, I forgot his name. It looks like him. It's a woman. Close set, beautiful, wonky eyes, small wonky ears, pork chop sideburns, and a rounded chin and face. No trachea. No Adam's apple. Walks, arms akimbo. Remember, this is 2nd league, right? It's not Premier. This is 3 leagues away from Premier. Walking. not there. Bull. Right, our back file. Why is Letitia not coming up? Right, hang on. Matt, search. I still want Letitia's face. I'm sure I've done it. I think I've done the son as well. So, looking at Premier League 2, Division League 2, and I've still got flip-flops. Your children can't even get into Grimsby Town Football Club. That's the problem, folks. In your own town, my own town's Grimsby. If I'd loved football and I'd brought Rach up on football and spent 20 grand of my money sending him to football school, I'd have wasted my money. Pretty simple. Close to eyes. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. We can tell just by the way you walk. I can't believe there's not more gates. How did I find all those other gates before? Touchline. Touchline. It's not there. 1 second, and we'll come back to Jack Lester. Matt Letitia. Wayne Rooney. Tell me, who's got the bigger further apart eyes? Deep set as well, look. The bigger mouth belongs here. The bigger head's there, look. Widest in the hairline, widest in the cheekbones. It should be the other way around. Always widest in the hairline. Matt Letitia. And there's no more gates. I've got pictures of it anyway, don't worry. If I can find it, if it comes up. Matt Damon, Matt Gates. Matt Gates! His name's Matt Gates. Matt Lancer, Matt Hancock. Where's Letitia? I can't believe Letitia didn't find it. Wait. Give me that name. Copy. Drop it into the back file. Paste. There we go. So, as I said, there are absolutely millions of them. There truly are. Here we go. Matthew, I found it. Why didn't I find that when I searched Matt? It don't matter who you tell me is normal. The minute I've got their gates, it's game over. The skulls work perfectly. Anybody who tells you the skulls don't work is a lying shithole. Matthew Letitia. God created two skeletons, male and female created he them. One walks one way, one walks another. One has got closer eyes and one has got far apart eyes. That female skull fits like an absolute glove. Like a glove! Like a glove. Anybody who knows how to do this, agreed, that face is way too big for this picture, but I've got 5 female gates. I don't have to worry about the size of that picture. When you look at most of my pictures, folks, you won't see the face that big, right? It's a little bit over. You'll see them all at 50%. 50% of the screen will be space, and 50% of it will be skull. And that means I don't touch those skulls at all. Anybody who's done skull checks knows that the skulls are regulated to this size. You have to find a picture in the same ratio as these skulls. I.e., if I push those skulls upwards, it will leave half of it with space and half of it will be face. And that's what I'm looking for when I find these pictures. Half of the screen has to be skull and half of it has to be space. That way when you bring the skulls in, only one of those skulls will fit. It's only when trolls and flip-flops do this and go putting them on wrong faces, and I've seen them do it to loads of people, which is why you will always see the gates in my memes. Leo Sayer walks like a bitch. Barry Manilow walks like a bitch. Here's a nice one from Sean. Sean, Trudeau and Obama, all the presidents walk like bitches. So, as long as you truly want to know God, God will tell you the truth. All the boxers are women. Look at the size of this 5 head. Look at the dial M for Masons in the hairline. Joe Calzaghe, my favourite boxer, walks like a duck, quack quack, flamingo foot, full mince. Even when a woman tries to walk straight, her legs break in obvious positions. Chris Eubank, absolute upside down egghead, widest in the hairline, rounded, close set eyes, sloping jawline, pointed chin. Anybody telling you that this don't work is a... I don't need to tell you students, right, especially you long-term students, that this is the case. They will come to muddy the waters. But once you can see Sean Penn has got this wide dial M for Mason's head, an upside down egg shape, versus this great big shadow casting square jaw and neck, it just becomes apparent that you've been left in the darkness. Even the greatest boxers, this is one of the bare knuckle ones, Decca Heggie, absolute female. You can beef them up, you can cover them in tattoos, but the skeleton remains the same. People lie, forensics doesn't. And for me, if you don't have the right skeleton and the right gait, that already makes you a liar. It's as simple as. God said he was going to make it simple for all of us to see these things. And he did, using the very base of our bodies, the skeleton, the building block. Jack Lester, two first names. Oh, two E's in there, wait 1 second. Jack Lester, two first names. So I went to school with this one's wife, this one. I went to school with his wife, who's actually a man, and his name is Amanda. And he's also got man and son in his name. Amanda has a surname with son in it. Reversed, like Manson. Instead of son of man, man son. Backwards. The man of son instead of the son of man. I can tell by the prettiness of Jack's eyes and the tininess of that dental arch that I'm looking at a girl. The upside down egghead, widest in the hairline. Alright, there's no dial M, but she's widest in the hairline, look. Not in the cheekbones. Jack Lester, two first names. And this is Division 2 apparently. So Division 2 in England, which is 3 leagues down, I've still got all flip-flop teams. What are the chances of me getting to League 4, Luke, and finding real people? Real people at level 4, but then flip-flops at 3, 2, 1 and the Premier. No chance. Real people aren't allowed to become footballers. They don't mingle with us. They might do interactions with us here and there, but they don't mingle with us. We're not best friends. I can't tell you anybody. I don't even have any mates left, but none of my close mates are in this club. I'd have noticed by now. I'd have just all the markers and all the things that I've learned. If one of my real close friends was one of these abominations, then I would know. They don't just lie about the core identity. They lie about the shape of the earth. They lie about nuclear bombs. They lie about dinosaurs. And if you think that the Bible is the whole truth and nothing but the truth, then shame on you. Because I know who wrote that book. I know who translated that book. King James. It's a woman, firstly. Let's get that right. King James. King James. Thank you. So, King James wrote the Bible. Yeah, all right then. No, he didn't. He paid for it to be written. She paid for it to be written. It's copyrighted. If you look at any Bible, it's copyrighted by the English Crown. All proceeds go to the English Crown. Let's get that right. So the Masons, who you destroy, wrote that book. Not only did they write that book, they put their own shit in that book. God saw the gold and the gold was good. No, he didn't. Why would God be talking about an inanimate mineral? Why would he say there were jewels, onyx and whatever? Why would he say that? That's a jeweler talking. Why would Jesus say use a usury when Jesus whipped the usurers for changing money in the house of God? Within the temple, the stone temple, not the temple of God, that's your body. There were plenty of discrepancies. Why did God say, I'm going to stop the sun, you lot, all go and rape that village to pieces? Go and beat them all up, kill all the men, kill all the boys, kill all the animals. Why would God want you to kill the animals? And then he said, any of the young girls that are left, you can take them yourself, but they've got to be virgins. Bollocks, that ain't my Heavenly Father talking. There's no chance that's my Heavenly Father talking. That's some sick twin talking to me. Jesus said, if you're a slave, be good, be a good little slave and honour your master. What? God's my master. My only master is God. Simple as. His name's Yahuwah, Yahushua, or Yahweh. If that's his name, he will put it, he will let me know. But for me, the last straw was when I came to realise that all the popes are inverted. The whole church is inverted. Jack Lester, I did put you back up there, didn't I, Jack? I did. Bink. Jack Lester. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 female gates. It's real simple. It's all of them. There are no exceptions. Anybody telling you otherwise is a liar. Is bearing fault witness. I would have found a normal person by now if they existed. They don't. And the only way they can put them in is to start putting in normal people from this date or before this date for me to find. But I've been right back. Charlie Chaplin's a woman. King James is a woman. For me, you know, God signed this truth over to me and said, there you go, look at the evidence, make your own decision. I gave you free will, Peter. And so I do. Matthew Le Tissier is absolutely 100% biologically female. Anyone telling you that it's not is a liar. Jack Lester and every single footballer in the English league, let alone the Bundesliga, the Japanese league, the J-League, Liga Italia, it don't matter. There's not a single person in this world that can prove me wrong. If you could, you would have done. You'd have shut me up years ago when I first started. It's too late now. I've made the snowball so big, nothing you do will stop it. I've trained thousands and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people to do this. I've had loads of messages of thanks and people trying to throw money at me. Promise you, God looks after me. The truth is free. You should never pay for it. When I meet God, he's not going to say to me, Peter, I gave you that truth and then you started selling it by subscriptions. by pay-per-view. Pete, you put the truth on pay-per-view. You got it for free, Pete, but you put it on pay-per-view to make money out of your fellow brothers and sisters. The root of all evil. The Bible says the love of money is the root of all evil. Bollocks! Money is the root of all evil. You don't have to love it. It's the root of all evil. People will do anything for it. They don't love it. They need it. There's a difference. If everything in this world was free, if every single footballer worked for free instead of getting £350,000 per hour and a half with a 15-minute break with oranges in the middle, you fucking pussies. What a joke. It's an absolute joke. It really is. It's got nothing to do with a love of money. It's money, full stop. Money is fucking evil. Excuse my language, but it is. Anybody that tells you money is good is working for the devil, because it's the devil's tool. It belongs to the devil. The devil created it. In the beginning, God created man and woman in his image. Man and woman didn't need money. They then had families. Where the devil got in there and convinced people that things shouldn't be free anymore. They should start paying for them. Money is not evil. You're a cunt. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. Excuse me, Father, but it is. Money's not evil. You're a twat. You're an... Get out my chat! Hey! Bada, 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 bada! He can it, he can it, he can it, he swing! Better! Paid for by the bankers. Money's not evil. Get out my fucking chat, you banking prick. I'm telling you now, right, folks, Jesus was totally against money. If he wasn't, he wouldn't have whipped them bitches. They took out Jesus' words from the Bible. I know they did. Jesus would have been absolutely against money. Jesus took a coin out of fish's mouth to please Caesar. Fuck off! Again, my language, I'm sorry, but I'm irate. I'm triggered. Absolutely triggered by demonic people who say money's okay. Money's okay. Money is not okay, folks. Ever. Don't let anybody out there tell you that money's a good thing. Ever, ever, ever. Because then they'll be able to tell you they're worth more money than you because they're more special than you. It's as simple as. Anybody that tells you that money is not evil is a lying sack of shit. It bores me, it really does. Fiat currency. Money's not a bad thing. Yeah, if you're a footballer, it's not a bad thing because you got loads of it. But you try living on the streets. You try being starving. You try having no clothes, no home on your back because you can't have money. Tell them people that money's not evil. And all the greedy bastards around them who are gathering it for themselves, can't take it with them, but they'll hoard as much as they can of it, are good people. They're all good people, yeah. They've done an hard day's work. There's nothing wrong with an hard day's work. I agree with that. My Heavenly Father said it. There's nothing wrong with sweat and toil. But doing it for money, money's not evil. In certain countries, 50 quid will have someone killed. It will, because money's so rare to them there. 50 quid, $500, whatever. In England, you have to pay, I don't know, $5,000 or something. It's the last TV show I watched where some woman was trying to get her husband killed and spoke to an undercover policeman. She was willing to pay $5,000 to have her husband snuffed out. Rather than just saying to her husband, I don't love you anymore. Money is evil. Full stop. It's not the love of money. These people love money. Yeah, they do. They love it because it controls the rest of the natural people. If the rest of the natural people knew what their true power was in freedom, this world would change overnight. It would. Charlie Chaplin said it in The Dictator. He said that you, the people, we the people have the power to make life free and glorious again. And they don't want it. They don't want to be free and glorious. They don't want to glorify God's name. They'd sooner glorify the Bank of England, the Royal fucking Mint. Are you kidding me? I've got a gold sovereign. I've got all these gold chains. I'm wearing a £100,000 Rolex. I don't wear nothing. I don't even wear a crucifix. I think it's an insult to Jesus that you wear a cross round your neck. I understand within that I'm redeemed. And the salvation comes from following his words, from believing in him. The only way through to the Father is through me, he said. Through his kindness. So they add words to Jesus like, if you're a slave, be good to your master. What? God set me free on this world. He let me think freely. He gave me free will. I don't care for any banking system. To help people, there should be systems in place, public transport, etc. Yeah, there should. Always has been. Those things, people knew this, and it was all, in the past, life was free. There was no bankers. I don't know when they put all this banking stuff into place, but they did. The terrible part about, you can get out of my chat as well. Hey, batter, Kenny, swing, batter, get off my fucking channel. Everywhere I look, I see these freaks, these liars. They just, you know. As long as they keep your mind sewn up, as long as they keep you from thinking freely, you're always going to be enslaved to Satan. I love Christ. People say that he's God in the flesh. Could be. It's a mighty powerful thing if God came down as his own living son and did that for us. It's a mighty powerful thing. Jesus never said he was God. He said Jesus referred to himself as the Son of Man. He was born of a woman. God is all loving, all being, all eternal. That spirit lived on through Christ. It did. That's why he said, follow me. Drop what you're doing and follow me. Let him without sin cast the first stone. That's not the devil talking. They want me to believe that Jesus is the devil. He don't talk like the devil. He don't act like the devil. Two different sides of the coin. And it has to be a coin, doesn't it? I nearly said that word I'm not allowed to say. You greedy, money grabbing, banking bitches. But that is the case. It's a two-sided will. You live in a binary code. A sun and a moon, a hot and a cold, a truth and a lie, a good and a bad, a God and a devil. Real men would not tell you that money is not evil. Any real man that can look at this world and see what's going on, it's controlled by money. Money is evil. It's the devil's tool and it controls men's minds. Makes them do ridiculous things. Even though men do ridiculous things anyway. Makes them do more ridiculous things. Breaking commandments left, right and central. Sometimes I'm just, I'm just of people. Just to say, that God doesn't care. You've got it wrong. God does care. The only reason we're here is because God cares. If he didn't care, none of this would be happening. He would have ended it, switched off mankind. But he sees hope in us through our faith in him. These people take away your hope and your faith. They destroy it. I literally told this one to their faces the world was flat. She already knew the world was flat. I told her I'm going to be more famous than you, Jack. Probably am, right? Because all the flip-flops know who I am. That's for sure. Because I've already said it before. If you don't think these people aren't watching and listening to everything we say, of course they are. They want to know what's happening. They've told us the truth. They want to know how we're going to react. We are their think tank, aren't we? But I'll tell you what, once the Spirit of God graces your life, anything that these people want to offer me, it's up the shitter. It is. I don't want your money. I don't want your fame. I don't want nothing. I'm famous in heaven. Everything I've stored on earth is going to heaven. There's nothing in the material that I can store. I'm not taking it with me. I'm leaving this place the way I came into it. Apart from, I've got a dirty, tarnished soul, which is only cleaned through redemption in my faith in Jesus Christ. Amen. That God did so love the world, that he sent his one and only begotten Son to die for everyone's sin. No matter what colour you are. That's why God doesn't see colour. I don't see colour, never have. These everything from media, football to religion. And they get all the religions to argue and fight with each other. My God, my God. There is a God, full stop. And for me, out of all the scriptures I've read, Jesus was the one that made the biggest impact on me. Not Buddha, not Krishna, not Muhammad. It was Jesus that made the biggest impact on me. And when you listen to the Quran at the end, who does Allah send back? Does he send back Muhammad or does he send back Jesus? And that's the difference, you see. The Catholics and the Christians say that Jesus is God, whereas the Muslims say he's a prophet. It doesn't matter who your messenger was. Did you get the message? God's real. Money is absolutely evil. It's not the love of money. That's them talking again, the love of money. Money's all right. No, it's not. Money is not all right. It's never been all right. The minute money was invented, God frowned, I'm telling you. Yeah. It's like, in Genesis 1, it's like, here, look, I'm God, I'm all know, I'm all created. I'm going to create every type of food you could ever possibly want. Every flavour, every smell, and there's millions of them. Herbs, spices, I'm going to create them all for you. And guess what? You don't have to pay for them. It's all free. The food's actually going to grow on trees and bushes. It'll just fall down when it's ready for you to eat. I'll put it in the ground, so even out of season, when the sun's not shining, you'll have vegetables and stuff growing out of the ground for you to eat. I'll surround you in wildlife and food, fish, birds, and animals. He did it all for free. Didn't ask for a single penny. He just said, thank me. Thank me every day. Not even every day, just... So I don't suffer fools lightly. You're going to have to forgive me. But I don't suffer fools lightly. When I hear things like money's not evil, I know what I heard. I heard a banker talking. I heard someone who's on a payroll talking. See, I'm not on a payroll. If I'm paid in anything, it's love from God. It's love. And I genuinely am thankful, Father, for the things I've still got in my life. For Marlo, for food in my stomach, for clothes on my back and a roof over my head. That's what I'm truly grateful for, Father. I gave up everything to follow God. I really did. Can't hold down a normal job because all I want to do is tell people the world's flat and that they're being ruled over by tyranny. Tyranny and flip-flops. So yeah, if you want to know the truth, you're going to become a cast out, a castaway, whatever. You're going to be cast out from normal people. Your friends and your family are going to drop bombshells into your life that you didn't know that they were like that. They've never shown that side of their personality towards you before. To the point that my own brother thinks I'm crazy. When I truly know I'm not. And you lot know I'm not. And God and Jesus Christ know I'm not crazy. I'm crazy for them. But I'm not crazy. Sometimes I wish I was crazy. That way I won't notice any of this. I'd just be cuckoo. This is enough to drive a man to cuckoo. It really is. It's mental torture that I have gone through in the last 12 years because of knowing I'm not spinning is unbelievable. The way friends and family have treated me just for saying that water's level, that I'm not spinning. Can you not feel the world spinning? No, you can't feel it spinning. What do you mean I can't feel it spinning? You put me on a roundabout, I get dizzy. You put me in a car going round the roundabout at 30 miles an hour, I get dizzy. But the minute I'm out of the car or off the roundabout, I'm not dizzy. That tells me I'm not spinning. I can't believe the cheek of you. I really can't. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. I really was, Adam. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. But I will know thee by thy fruits. It doesn't matter what league of football I look at, folks. This is League 3. Premier, First, Second Division. This is the Third Division. Even though it's number 2 division. Well, whatever. Because originally there was 4 leagues, I think, or 5. I can't remember. Whatever it is, I don't care. The point I make to you every day is that you're being lied to. There is no other topic in the world more important than this. And the only people I sound like a broken record to are those that are on a fucking banker's payroll. I won't change this record, and I know it does your head in. None of the other flat earthers cared 5 years ago. None of them. That's why I left flat earth behind. I was the only one that cared. And I was surrounded by these people, these liars. And most of them, when I found out, just couldn't handle it that I'd found out. Because they knew what was going to happen. I was going to take it up with a passion the way I did flat earth. And I'll continue. Until God says, that's enough, Peter. You've done enough, Peter. Apparently, I haven't done enough yet. I keep asking him each day. I keep asking him each day, but he won't stop. He said, you got to keep going, Pete. So for the love of God, I will expose every single last one of these footballers, these basketball players, these actors. They're all actors. It's not a footballer, it's an actor. It's a woman acting like a man, acting like the world's spinning, acting like he's descended from monkeys when he's not even a man. That's how big this lie is. That's why I'll never stop doing this. I'll never up this ghost until the Holy Ghost says you've done enough, Peter. The most important topic in the world is trans investigations, folks. Don't let anybody tell you different. You can shove your gematria and your numbers up your ass. You can shove your mud floods, your fake dinosaurs, your fake meds, your fake everything. Food, everything. Shove it all up your jacksie. There's only one topic that shows you who these people are. And it's got them all so worried that they have to come in and tell me, I said you look like an FTM. I did. You do look like an FTM. I've got to admit, you do. But you've got to put your gate up. Put your gate up, prove to the world you're a man, and that'll be the end of it, won't it? I'll take it back. I'll take it back. I haven't even skull checked you. That's the best part of this. I haven't even skull checked you. I've done it visually, and I see an FTM face. But I haven't even skull checked you. I bet there's people out there that have. Sean! Are you listening, Shawnee? That's why Sean's my number one student. He don't give a rat's ass. I'm more politically correct when it comes to this subject. I want gates and everything to prove that what I'm saying is the truth. You see, the way I look at it is, if it doesn't stand up in a court, then it doesn't stand up in your mind. God said to me a long, long time ago, out of all the people in the world, you're going to be awakened. I've peppered you all over the earth. There's people like you, Peter, but the path is long and narrow. And it's very rare I find people that are on the same page as me. Because he made things so apparent. The lies, the whole cloning and everything else that comes along with this topic. All these topics. You're going to have to pick the bones out of them yourself. Excuse the pun, but you are going to have to pick the bones out of flat earth yourself. You're going to have to pick the bones out of the mud flood. It's not a mud flood, it's a flood. It came from God. God flooded the world. He was so angry at the place because there were shagging animals and everything that he flooded the place. There were giants roaming the earth that could have been anything up to 3,000 ells tall. That's 3 miles nearly. They'd have walked across the earth in probably 15 minutes with a stride like that. I don't know. All I do know is that when I got awakened by God, he made me very aware that I wasn't to trust anything that I saw with my own eyes the way I have done, you know. He said, let them with eyes and ears listen and see. And I didn't understand that until I started listening to the lies. Yes, Peter, you're descended from a monkey. Really? How did that happen? Well, originally, there was just a soup. A soup? Yeah, a soup. It's called an embryonic... What did they call it? An embryonic soup? Some type of soup. Amniotic soup. And it had... it was just a soup. Earth was a soup. A big bowl of soup. And then lightning struck the soup. Go on. Lightning struck the soup, and the soup came to life. That's how evolution began. There was soup. There was a kid. God left a bowl of Campbell's soup on the side of his table, and by accident, God clicked his fingers and a lightning bolt hit the bowl of soup, and life started. God created everything, and he did it intelligently with beautiful, intelligent design. The character that a dog has, the character as a cat has. Animals are different to people. We were created in his image. We're not animals. We can act like animals because they downgraded our brains. These flip-flops have downgraded your brain. You descended from a monkey and you believe it. The world's spinning but you can't feel it. You believe it. Space is empty. There's absolutely nothing in it, but you can push against it. You can push against nothing. Yes, you can push against nothing. What happens? You go forward. I'm sorry, but if I stand in front of a wall and I push against the wall, I'll be pushed away from the wall. If there's no wall in front of me to push against, I'm going to fly forwards. That's the true understanding of moving in space. Everything you know is a lie, and the people behind it, the men have got close set eyes and the widest in the hairline. They've got high set ears and the missing tracheas. If you didn't know any better, you would say it was a woman, wouldn't you? Grinning back at you with beautiful shiny eyes and small dentures. Right, I'm done. Rant over. Matthew Le Tissier is biologically female. If you can't tell, after being a transvestigator for 4 years, that that's a woman, by gait or by face, then you're not a transvestigator, are you? You're covering something up. I love God and I love the truth. And even more so, I love the baby Jesus for what he did for me. For God so loved the world. That's everyone, including these people. God loved them. I don't know if he still loves them. It'll be God's judgment on all of us, right? Let him without sin cast the first stone. I can't tell you if these people drink adrenochrome and hot dogs and pizzas and all that, but they definitely do it to their own children, which is bad enough. I can't tell you if Jack's a Satanist, but I know that his wife, husband, Amanda, gave me a love bite when I was 14. That's a satanic act, especially when you know what you are. Amanda knew he was a boy when he gave me a love bite. Amanda knows that God exists because he's a flip-flop who praises Satan for making Jack a footballer. I can't people think, I really can't. I can only tell you what I feel. I'm a living man. I was created by God. I discovered the truth 12 years ago that I'm not spinning. My whole life fell apart. Anybody of you that are truthers and know the truth the way I do, this story sounds familiar, right? That your life fell apart, that your friends turned on you, your family's turned on you. People called you crazy. You got thrown in mental institutes. Cuckoo! I did enjoy talking to the psychiatrist, though. I did. Absolutely running rings round them. On evolution, on space, on the facts that I know to be true. Because everything you've got, normal people, nut jobs, is that education, that information came from these people. My information comes direct from God because he left the truth out there for me to find. It was all around me. I just never looked at the world properly. Just by looking at the fish, the birds, the animals, the trees, the flowers, I know God exists. I don't need a holy book. Anybody who wants to tell me that God is in the Bible, get lost. It was written by Masons. I don't even want to say men because they're not even men. It was written by these flip-flops. They're not even men that wrote it. Give me a fucking break. But anybody who wants to tell me that there's no truth in the Bible, well, you've got an understatement there because there's plenty of truth in the Bible. I can't tell you that God said all these things because men wrote that book. When God said something and made it so, that is the truth. And that same frequency of God's vibration, the truth, I am the way, the life, and the truth, he said. It's a gut instinct within inside you. When the Bible says God saw the gold and the gold was good, instantly that doesn't resonate with me. If God saw the gold and the gold was good, then why does he say that the fallen angels taught us how to make jewellery to hide men under jewellery, earrings and all these makeup and all this. Why does God say that's bad, but he says that the gold is good? Again, circular reasoning. Masonic circular reasoning. Anytime you find a circular argument, you found a lie. How do you tell how old a dinosaur is? By the soil we find it in. How old do you tell how old the soil is? By the bones we find it. That's circular argument. That's circular reasoning. Yet again, Kent Ovine taught me that on my first night of being a... Right, I'm done. Let's start tonight's show. Let's start with a... Let's start with Dawn Fry, why not? Dawn Fry, martial artist. She's a big girl, isn't she, Dawn? She got close set eyes. Look at the size of that moustache. I'm done on that. It literally looks like a broomstick. The head off a broomstick. It literally does. Men don't have these big, thick lips. We don't. We have thin lips. Thin lips and thin top lips. The philtrum is smaller on a man. We don't have these big, bushy top lips. We certainly don't have arching eyebrows, widest in the hairline. We're missing a jawline. We've got a small chin. There's no trachea, no Adam's apple. Right there, we're looking at an FTM with arched eyebrows. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close to... Do you know what? I'm going to do a chat on God. I mean, I am. I haven't done a video on God. I really should. It's because I mention him every day. I sing to him every day. I don't need to. But I'm going to make a video on God. I am. And I'm going to do another flat earth one. I ain't done a flat earth one for ages. Sometime this week we'll do both. We'll do a flat earth chat and we'll do a God chat. We might even combine them. I don't know. We'll see. They sort of do go hand in hand, don't they? Right, Dawn Fry. It's a woman, final answer. The face is small. The eyebrows arched. Dial M for Masons. A sharp A, wrinkly forehead. Small ears. She's a big girl, but she's a girl nonetheless, look. Not so big there, is she? See, these young pictures, when they show these beefed up FTMs, there's no clavicles. Where's your bones? Where is your bone structure? They look big. They look strong. Don't get me wrong. For a woman, they are big and strong. For a woman. But that is like average man strength right there. Average man. It is. I don't care what you say. The average man's got... I'll still put your bets on it that the average man's still got more strength than that. The average working man. Lumberjack, whatever you do. Road worker. This is just a beefed up woman. If men have got 40% bigger lungs, that means they've got 40% more stamina. We can run longer. We can lift longer. We can fight longer. We have more power because we've got upper body strength. These people, if they kicked you, it would seriously do damage. Conor McGregor, whoever. Women have lower body strength. Look, these are daughters. They've got to be. Look how close together her eyes are. Where's your brow bone? Dawn Fry is a woman. Very good. He looks like Tom Selleck, doesn't he? A bit. He looks very much Graham Souness as well. Footballer. I'm seeing Graham Souness. Is that you, Dawn Fry? Because that's game over if it is, you bow-legged bitch. I don't know if it is. It is. It's Dawn Fry walking like a woman. Female flat foot. Big foot look. McDonald's arch. Big arse cheeks. When we... allow these people to control our minds, we're driven away from God. Look at the arched eyebrows. Like a cartoon character. Close set eyes. He reminds me a little bit of, is it Chopper Read, the Australian gangster? I think it reminds me a little bit of Chopper Read there. Dawn Fry. There she is in all her glory. There's another big girl. These are just not real muscles. They're just jacked up women. You know what they look like? They look like the Essex girls. They do. They look like Tony Tucker and the rest of the crew. Dawn Fry is one of the early MMA fighters. I don't actually know who Dawn Fry is. I've never heard of her. Actually, I've seen him fight. I have seen this person fight, but only a couple of times. Against Butterbean. Is that really? That's not against Butterbean, is it? I didn't know they fought. I didn't think Butterbean was around when Don Fry was around. But there you go. From this huge hulk of a man into a fat granny. Where's the muscle gone? It's because it's not real muscle. It's not. It's not real strength. It's a strong woman. There's a difference. See if we can get Don Fry walking. I don't think we will. I think she's too far in the past, whoever asked for it. Oh, maybe. We've got a flamingo. That's a beauty. Look at the separation on them knees. Lay the knee and the foot backwards, look, and you've got a full inline footfall. The feet are overlapping. That's a nice one. It's just a shame it's not a forward mince. That's not Don Fry, is it? Nope, but it's a full mince. I will know thee by thy gates. Boot. Get out of my chat. We're looking at Don Fry. That's not Don Fry. It looks like Jeff Goldblum. Solid old Moon Fry. Oh, I wonder if that's Don Fry's son. Could be. Jason Goldberg. Can't imagine what country you come from. Let's go back. I've got one reverse flamingo on her. That's it. Don Fry. No woman Don Fry. No woman Don Fry. Street. See, I remember where we used to be. There's one, but it's no good. Don Fry. In your government, Lord, yeah, entrenched land. Looks like Freddie Mercury. Arizona State wrestler. FTM FTM wrestler. Now, what's the odds on this person wrestling with a real man? Don Fry and the big Japanese FTM. Yeah, I have seen it. Don Fry won that, didn't he? Didn't he punch the living crap out of her because she was too big to hit him? I know it's the one with the blonde hair, isn't it? The Japanese girl. Don Fry's a woman. He looks like Nigel Mansell. Small triangle. Game over. Entrenched land. There, that one. Yeah, it was that one. Look, the blonde-haired bitch. She's a big bitch, though, isn't she? What's she, about 7 foot tall? Entrenched. But I'm so in the hypocrite. We're done. I've only got one gate for this girlfriend. Airport. Let's have a look. That's it. I've got that one picture for Don Fry. Do you know what? I don't care. I'll take it. Entrenched land. Men walk with their knees together. Women don't. What do you see there? Let's get Don Fry's picture. Was it that one I liked? There was one that I really liked. I think it's that one. Yeah. We'll take that. Do you remember old MMA fight in which two fighters kept punching each other's testicles? No, no, I don't remember that. Someone showed me an Australian rules footballer, and apparently Australian rules football is the roughest of all of them. If you go watch it, it pretty much is. But there's an Australian rules footballer that used to shove her finger up the other footballers' bums whilst they was playing. You know when you get into a scrum and they're all in a big circle, he used to come up behind them whoever got the ball and literally ram his feet. You could see the other player almost dancing on the end of the arm, you know, because it's gone right over and dancing on the spot like, it's up me out! I'd dance on the spot as well if some footballer did that to me. We're looking at Don Fry. It's a woman. It's a shame I can't find her full mince. What's that? Please be a full mince, Don. Ooh, it's close. We'll take it. Look how small she is there. You see it? It's not a big man. Is that you as well, Don? Oh, that's a nice one. We'll take that one. It's a shame it's not a full mince. She's got a broken leg, though, look. She's left a leg behind. Hang on, I just want to look in some more of these, just in case there's a gate for me. In the government, Lord, yeah, in trench land. Right, let's go back. Don Fry, did I take those gates? I think I did. Back file, downloads. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we're done. Don Fry is biologically a woman. Right, let's do another one. Let me just cut out Don Fry. Don Fry. Brad Pitt. Have I not already done Brad Pitt? I'm so in the hypocrite. Don Fry. Where are we? Let me open up that. Go to GTG. No, I haven't. Unless I spelled Pitt wrong. 1 second. Get rid of that other two. Brad Pitt. Search. No. Right, okay. We haven't done it. Let's do Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. They love to put it in the names. So, Britney's got a spear, a penis. Britney has a spear. Brad has a pit, a hole, a vagina. Brad has a pit, like a coal mine, a pit, a hole. Boris and Dwayne have got no Johnson. They love to put it in their names. Brad Pitt, first up. Oh, this is such an easy FTM to see. It's a small face. It's a triangle shape at the bottom. Look, sloping jawline, pointed chin, no trachea, no Adam's apple, no Adam's raisin even. High set ears, a vertical forehead. That's a woman, a pretty woman. She would have been a pretty woman if they'd left her alone. But they didn't. They turned her into a faux pas man with a fake jawline, a fake apple look. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. There are some pictures of Brad Pitt in dresses, of course, humiliation rituals. There you go. This is them mocking you. It's not doing this to be cool. She's not doing this to be, look, pigs. Why a pig? They love to tell you. Brad Pitt would have been quite a pretty woman had they left her alone. Instead, they gave her muscles, shaved off her boobs, and turned her into a man who, apparently, is in a silver foil dress here. You got small feet, Brad Pitt. Shoulder tilt. Full mince. Arms akimbo. Shoulder tilt. I mean, you really do have to ask yourself, what's going on? What's going on, Brad? Brad Pig, very good. Again, the shoulder tilt, look, it's very slight, but it's there. Brad Pitt, full mince with diamond. Let's go to walking. Brad Pitt, full mints, arms akimbo. Brad Pitt, full mints with diamond. Brad Pitt, full mints. Brad Pitt, full mints. You don't need any more, right? Brad's a woman, look. Men don't walk like this. Women do. Shoulder tilt, hip twist, full diamond on show. Pretty simple to see. Brad Pitt. Let's put you up in that back file. Let's reapply it to the list. Brad Pitt. Search. Are there any funny pictures for this one? I don't think there are. I think my memory would have recalled it if there were. You will know them by the way they walk. They don't even have to open their mouths, look, and you can tell what they are. You can bet your bottom dollar that there's a load of people talking about me right now. But I don't care. You understand? The only person I care about their thoughts, what they think about me, is God. It truly is. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can sit in this chat for 6 years, and some of you trolls do. But the minute you open your mouth and you show me your fruits, you get booted. It's as simple as. Brad Pitt and his Boeing 747 of a girlfriend. We're done. Brad Pitt's a girl. Tweet. Open the back file. And there's Brad. I love that gate picture. I really do. We'll put both of them on. Brad Pitt. I'll show you that set of gates from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Pitt. Brad Pitt. Let me show you them gates here. These are the 4 frames of a woman walking. I know there are 5 pictures, but 2 of them are the same. These are the 4 frames. These ones and then that one. Okay, this is just a bonus from the side. I want to show you what a full mince looks like from the side. 8 and 4 o'clock. Knees following. It begins with the full mince there. It becomes a reverse flamingo look, knee and foot pointing outwards, creating the diamond shape, which appears here, look. And then resets back to full mince, because that knee swings around and becomes this again. And that is the 4 frames of a woman walking. Study those frames. Know them off by heart. It's your duty to know and spot these liars. You see, they won't walk around all day holding up their 666 signs and their OK signs and all this. They don't walk around doing that all day. They don't walk around all day shouting out the number 33 harder. Although they use gematria, it's true. There is a system in place that Masons organise to rig football and dates and times. It's all got a meaning to them. I've done the gematria, I've done the mud floods, I've done all of these topics. There's only one topic in the world that thrills me, and it's this one. Because it shows me who's a liar. I've learnt a lot in 12 years, you know? Like, the moment you know who just said the money's not evil, you're gone. You work for a banking system. Only a banker can talk like that. But that's the Christ in me that allows me to see you those fruits. This is God's great design. He created 2 of us, male and female, created he them. Bone of bone, flesh of flesh, you are my soulmate. I don't care what colour your skin is. If you're a natural woman or man, then you are my brother and sister. You don't go out your everyday life to tell lies to people. And it can be said, yes, Peter, all of your truths have come from the flip-flops. Yes, it has. They want me. They want you to know these things. But in realizing and knowing these things to be true, God expects your attention. Not just the attention to detail around you, but your attention to Him and the way He created you, wonderfully and fearfully knitted together inside your mother's womb. A living soul. All the living souls that live in this world are lied to and held back all your lives. So what if the earth's flat? Yeah, so what? You won't be saying that when you meet God. He's going to say to you, yeah, but I told you the world was flat. I sent someone to you. I sent you a messenger. I sent you multiple messengers that the world's flat. You ignored my truth. You ignored the truth. If the truth is the way of life, and Jesus was the way to life and the truth, then unless you live your life truthfully, and I mean truly truthfully, not partially, then you will not enter the kingdom. Tell me this. Do any of you need any money to enter the kingdom of God? The answer is no. No, you don't. There's no such thing as money in heaven. So why is it on earth? The Lord's Prayer quite clearly states, let it be done on earth as it is in heaven. If God doesn't charge rent, He doesn't charge for food, He doesn't charge at all, then whose idea was it to change the world into this system? The beast system. It's called the beast system for a reason. And the beast that powers all of this world is money. Something you'll never have any of, because every single bank, which is a central banking system, is made up of, they can call it the Federal Reserve, but it's not. It's a private bank. Not only do they charge you for printing the money, they put a tax on top of the money for using the money. So your $1, your £1, your euro, whatever it isn't actually worth a pound, a euro, a dollar. It's worth 75 cents or 75 pence or whatever. You're only getting 3/4 of it. Whereas if your own government printed the money, there'd be no tax to pay. You'd be already every week 1/4 of your wages better off just for using your own money. Right. Let's close this window. Brad Pitt's on the list, right? You got it. I did post Brad Pitt. I did. There we go. Brad Pitt out the window. See you later, Brad. Let's have another one. Actually, let's put that one over there so I can keep that window. Then open this. At Poncho, please answer this question. Would you ever do a live discussion group chat call with viewers to discuss and talk to your community sometime? I'd only do it with the people who I've spoken to the longest. Anyone who's new, and you're new, Joseph, the answer's no, I wouldn't talk to you. It would only be my older students that I would sit and talk to, because they've been here a long time and they've studied my work day in, day out. I would talk to them. But most of the new faces and stuff, I don't want to talk to new faces, because it's people like Billy and Adam, and I don't want to talk to those people. If one of these flip-flops wanted to come forward and speak to me properly, openly about all of this, then yeah, I'd speak to them. For example, if Mark Sargent or someone wanted to come forward and have a proper chat about why they're doing this to us, yeah, I'd talk to them. I still have a certain amount of respect for people like Mark Sargent, Dave Murphy. They told me the truth. Whether they told me the whole truth or not is beside the point. I got the message. The world's flat. I got the message. God flooded the place. I got the message that the truth is in the Bible. It's not the whole truth, but the truth is in the Bible. There is a God. There is a creator. And how much of that book you choose to believe is your free will. Truly is. Anthony Bourdain. He's not really a big one. I know, well, Anthony Bourdain. Oh, it is actually. It's a chef. I tell a lie. It's not MASH. Is this the one that went missing? I think it's the one that went missing. We are looking at Anthony Bourdain. Dinky dinky dink. Anthony Bourdain. Oh, hang on. Did I cut out Brad Pitt? You put me off. I didn't cut out Brad Pitt, did I? No. Yeah. Brad Pitt. 12 minutes. You lot had me ranting again. Brad Pitt. So, when it comes to the Bible, that first day when I woke up, when I realised I wasn't spinning, when God was literally in the room with me, he was electrifying me. The first thing I wanted to do was read that book, because I'd never read it. I never sat with God before, so I wanted to get to know him. I wanted to understand him, and I found a lot of truth in that book. Genesis just rocked my world, and I was listening to of all the versions to listen to, Alexander Scalabry's voice, and I know it's an FTM, is quite a moving voice to listen to. And I sat and listened to Genesis, and it was just apparent as it described how God created 3 types of life: land, sea and air, and the foods and the herbs he created with seeds within themselves to recreate and keep the circle of life going. It was very, very powerful. An internal, powerful awakening, a conscious, whatever you want to call it, my spirit. It moved me. It did. But Mark Twain said it best, and I'll still quote this, and I know Mark Twain's a flip-flop, but Mark Twain said, "It's not the parts of the Bible that I don't understand that bother me, it's the parts that I do understand that bother me greatly." And I am in that same boat. It's not the part that God saw the gold and God was good. I've worked it out. The reason I'm confused is because that's not God talking. When I hear God's words in the book, and it's all around the world, it truly is, it lifted me. It's the only word I can use. It lifted me. It raised me up. It changed me. It truly changed me, because I'm a living man. I'm a real man. I'm not a faker. I'm not on the government payroll. I'm not paid to tell you that bankers and money is good. Not evil. But he didn't say it was good. He said it's not evil. It's not good either. It is evil. It's pure evil. The only reason these people do this is for money. Money, fame and fortune. Anthony Bourdain, let me take that name, shove it in the back file. I think I've done it. Copy. Paste. Daniel Radcliffe, not on video. Well, I have. I've done it before, but I haven't added it to the new sets that I'm doing. Anthony Bourdain. This one spoke up about the healers and went missing. Isn't this one missing? You can see it right there. If I can prove they are not inverted, prove who's not inverted. A celebrity? You've found celebrities that are not inverted. Bullshit! Long face, close set eyes, long top lip, deep filtrum, fake chin. Is that his body out? It is. He looks like Santos Bonacci there. I'm a vegan. Let's go back. We're looking at long. FTM walked into a bar and a bartender said, "Why the long face?" He very reminiscent of Jeremy Clarkson's long face there. Not the same look, but the long face, the arching eyebrows of a woman. Let's go back. Anthony Bourdain, you in that back file? Yes, she is. Right, I see an FTM. No cheekbones, widest in the hairline, close set eyes, and a fake chin and jawline. Anthony Bourdain walking. It does look like Ron Perlman. You're quite right. It does look like Ron Perlman. Let me just go back. Yeah, not quite the same. I want to say squareness, but a little bit wider. Ron's a little bit wider on the face. But yeah, it's like a thin Ron Perlman. I agree. Let's go forward again. Anthony Bourdain walking. There's an inline footfall right there. She's in this one dead. Is this one dead or what? I can't remember. From female Bigfoot with arms akimbo. I've got a diamond look. Inline footfall. Anthony Bourdain's a woman. There's another one there, but the legs are cut off. That's a better one right there. Look at that full mince. There's another one here with the broken leg. Who broke your ankle, mate? Another inliner there. Male gait on the left. Look at the neck. Look at the size of that scarf. I don't believe in too many things. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. Anthony Bourdain, he was a big spokeswoman about the pizza and hot dogs and all that, apparently. And then went missing. Isn't this one a missing person now or whatever? Is he still alive? I don't know if this one's even still alive. But there you go. Full mint. Anthony Bourdain is a woman. Let me repost Anthony Bourdain into this list. Anthony Bourdain. There's my meme. I don't believe in too many things. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. If money's not evil, then why is the world in debt? Why is everybody struggling? Why is the world the way it is if the world's not evil, if money's not evil? These people control everything. The food prices, the gas prices, your electric prices. It should all be free. It's all taken straight out of the environment. Electricity comes from the sky. Water's a gift from God. Fountains of the deep. They say that the world's drying up. There's a hosepipe ban, but yet there's a river right next to me that's flowing millions and billions of gallons of fresh water straight into the ocean by the hour. Oh, we got another one. You can get the out of my chat. Boot! Money. Money's neutral. Money's not neutral. Get out of my chat. Anthony Bourdain. Post. I will know thee by thy fruits. Get tea fook. Bankers. Any more? Anyone else in my chat want to tell me money's neutral? Money's not bad? Go on. I fucking dare you. Bankers. Get to fuck. Triggered tonight. I truly am. Lord forgive me for my bad language, but I'm not talking. The Lord knows I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to demons. Fucking demons. Right, where am I? Anthony Bourdain, cut you out. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. I don't believe in too many things. Why is that not going backwards? There we go. Anthony Bourdain, there. Click, pause, done. Paste. Anthony Bourdain. There you go, Annabelle on the list. Next. Let's get rid of Anthony Bourdain. There was another name, Daniel Radcliffe. Let's put Daniel Radcliffe up there. Daniel Radcliffe. Oh, I saw it, Tim. I saw it, mincy bitch. It's not as good as that one where she's walking through the soldier's door. She literally looks like she's listening to an iPod. She's dancing. Images, Daniel Radcliffe. And let's put Daniel Radcliffe in this back file. Daniel Radcliffe. Rad, that'll do it. Rad. Oh my gosh, get lost. Rad. Daniel Radcliffe. Searching. It's an easy one. FTM, real simple one. Beautiful, open, close set eyes. Look how open that eye socket is. Nothing in the corner, look. Arched eyebrows. Sloping jawline, pointed chin. No trachea. She's a girl. She's Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Small dentures. Look at the soft eye. Bright eyes burning like fire. All day long. No trachea. No Adam's apple. It's strange because this picture here really looks like one of my ex-girlfriend's brothers. We used to take the piss out of him because he looked like it. I'll tell you what, if you're an FTM, that means your sister's probably a bloke and I slept with a bloke. That'll be a scary moment for me. There. You can't tell by looking. If the skulls are not correct, how can I tell by looking? Men have got further apart eyes. It's a big triangle with a short forehead. Women have got closer eyes and the face is pushed downward by the wider forehead. Men are widest at the cheekbones. Women are widest in the hairline. Men have big square chins and jaws. Women have sloping jaws and pointed chins. That is just so easy to see. That is not passing in a million years, is it? It isn't. And if I'm surrounded by couples like this, I'll know that I'm surrounded by couples like this. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. And we're done. Over and over I can show you these pictures of these actresses, actors and actresses with the wrong skeletons. See, that's the way we do it as well. If you can't tell with one, you put a picture of the husband or the wife next to them. Depends what you're looking at. But you just look at the spouse. And you're done. You're absolutely done. Look at this. It's a fucking honey monster. It's huge. Massive. Emma Watson, son of Man Code. Big mouth. Wide dental arch look. Rectangle shaped eyes look. No arch to the eyebrows. Look, Daniel's are arching. But Emma's are not. They're almost horizontal. Daniel Radcliffe, absolutely, 100% is a woman. He put on some weight to pretend he's been pregnant when it was Daniel that gave birth to that baby. How do I know? Knees together versus knees apart. It's that simple. That is exactly how you do it. There isn't a single person out there that can undo forensics. Look, people are always going to lie to you, right, in your life, especially these people. God gave you eyes to see these things, ears to listen. And like with all topics, you have to go research the subject yourself. Go research it, go look at people walking, then watch real people walking, film real people walking, then come back and look at these people walking. And you'll see a clear and present difference. Daniel Radcliffe is a woman, final answer. Proven by the way she walks, look, but we're going to get the gates right now. Oh, Marley, you stink, though. Oh, I can almost taste it. There, Daniel Radcliffe, full mints. I don't know who the big woman is on the left, but she's got quite a crooked hip there. Knee pointing outwards. And again, put a towel look, floss in, shoulder tilt, full mint, broken leg. But there's a dude in the background. Look at the dude with straight legs in the background. She's had a Brazilian bum lift. That's all she's had. But you will know them not only by their fruits, but by the way they walk. Sometimes you'll even be able to hear it in the voices. You'll know by the way they talk that the fake people. She runs like a gazelle, look. Even when they're running, look, women's legs have to draw inwards, creating inline footfalls. Daniel Radcliffe. I love that picture. I'm going to take it. Daniel Radcliffe in full gazelle. And we're done, right? Daniel Radcliffe. Let's check that back file quickly. There she is. That's not a very good one. Let's have a look at that properly. Oh no, that definitely needs an update, doesn't it, Daniel? Right, let's close that window. Let's take these pictures. I've got that one. Let's go back. Definitely needs an update. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I don't believe in too many things. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. Just need your face, Daniel. I like that one actually, 50-50. It's about right, look, 50% space, 50% face. We'll take it. We'll see what it looks like. Daniel Radcliffe, there you go. There's your Daniel. Let's open up another one. Let's come back to class quickly. Do I have these ones? There we go. Anthony Bourdain. Mirko Krokop. He's not really mega famous, Lukey. Mirko. I'm not happy with this one going in. I want mega names. Mirko Krokop. Let me cut out Daniel Radcliffe 1 second. Oh my gosh. Miles, just hold that place. There it is. Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe. Oh my gosh. Daniel. Oh, have it caps lock. Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe. Create. Good night, Juice. Thank you. I'm certainly the hardest working, Juice. I can't say I'm the best, but many blessings to you and your family. Sweet dreams. Let's come back. Mirko Krokop. Next up. I've already done Mirko Krokop. There's hardly any gates for these fighters. I gotta admit, Luke, when I did love MMA, when Mirko Krokop come on the scene, I loved Mirko Krokop. I really did. Dial M for Masons. Close set, arched eyebrows, high set ears. I've got no jawbone. I've got the V-shaped line of a woman here, look, on both. I mean, these are way more V'd than hers. But I've still got that huge V line where the two clavicles meet. Instead of just being big, bony, flat clavs, they join inwards, which shouldn't happen. On a man, anyway. On a woman, yeah. You're looking at a big woman, and she's got, what is it, 6'6" in the air. Women can kick so much harder than men. That's the daughter, was it really the daughter? Let's go back quickly and look. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Still got the dial M for Masons in the hairline. But the V-shaped clavs, because she hasn't put the muscles on and the steroids like Mummy has, still show. I've got wonky nipples again, look. One nipple's pointing down, one nipple's raised up. It's impossible. Look how screwed up her eyes are. Close together eyes. There's not many gates on this one, I don't think. If you know what I mean. Again, look where he's doing the splits, Luke. Near to the knee, look. Closer to the knee. Jean-Claude Van Damme was right underneath the kneecap. But a woman can do it at the ankles. Right there. That post would be over here somewhere if that was a man, rather. The opposite way around, sorry. The opposite way. If it was a man, it would be closer in. Jean-Claude Van Damme did it literally on the ankles, didn't he? That shot on the two, yeah, JCVD on Bloodsport, where he's in the hotel room, and the actual middle section of her body is bowed like a V, like that, because her legs are going downward like that. I always did look at that and think, how are you doing that? How are you not splitting your testes apart? Right, Mirko Cro Cop walking. I don't think there's any gates. I think I was lucky to find one or two on this person. Let me put Mirko in the back file, see if he's there. I don't think she is. I think she is, sorry, but I don't know what gates I've got. Mirko. Search. What's it? Search is Mirko Cro Cop. Yeah, it was an FTM position. You knew what I mean, didn't you? It's because everything's bloody inverted. There's a nice one from Flamingo, look. There's that kick I was on about. Holy moly. I would not want one of them off her. And again, look at the offset nipples. Look at these offset nipples. Someone tell me what's going on. And there's only one way that could be happening. Is if someone cut a breast off and then sewed the nipple back on. Necrotic, dead, dying thing that it is. Inline footfall. Shame I can't see the feet. Yeah, there's no gates on Mirko. I'm not going to make this into a video. But I did get gates on Mirko Cro Cop. Actually, I can make it into a video because I've got the meme. I did find gates. 1 second. There. Mirko Cro Cop. I don't believe in too many things. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. Tom Ellis, 2 first names, that will do fine. He was famous from a young age, wasn't he, this one? Wasn't he Matthew in Game On? Was that Tom Ellis? It was, wasn't it? Played a good Matthew, though. Where are we? Tom Ellis. Oh, yeah, I've got to cut out Mirko Cro Cop. Done. Right, let's come back. Tom Ellis from Lucifer. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, they've glorified Satan in this film, in this TV show. That Satan's a good dude. Again, it's like someone telling me money isn't evil. Beautiful eyelashes, high set ears, pink lips, deep philtrum. He's got a fake jaw implant. Is that the boyfriend? The boyfriend's got a bigger mouth and deeper set eyes. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. And again, there's your blockhead with your big ears, pointed back, low set, high set ears, soft eye. Look at those eyelashes. But the widest face is here. Just draw a line across there and then do it here, look. That's a long face. A thinner, longer face. This is a wider, stunted face. There, you can see it much better. Small face, small triangle. Big face, bigger triangle. Bigger mouth, look. Deeper set eyes, thick brow bone, overhanging the corner of the eye, look. Nothing. Just an open eyeball. Tom Ellis, 2 first names. Let's get you walking, Tom. I know there's loads of women out there that fancy this one, but it's always been the same. Just like for us boys who fancied men, all the women fancy women. Tom Ellis fails forensics right there. Game over, it's a woman. I've got a shoulder tilt, I've got an hip twist, and I've got a full female gait, full mince. Same there. Full mince. Another one there, full mince. Open that picture. There we go. I don't believe in too many things. I've got a tune in my head now. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. Knees together versus knees apart. Rule number 1, watch the knees. They tell you everything you need to know about a person. You could say, look, Tom's got flat clavicles. It V's here. It comes inward. If it was a man, these two bones would almost meet in the middle. Girls on tea. Girls on tea. I don't make deals with the devil, it's that simple. Is that Tom Ellis, really? Tom Ellis Photography. I got a problem with that picture. I got major problems. It's not even the right Tom Ellis. Let's go back. Mind you saying that, when I first learned about this subject, I was looking for an ex-girlfriend and it brought me to a different girl with the same name in Canada, same name as my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend, but every single person in the photos was flipped. All these Canadians, there was weddings, christenings, all sorts, they were all flipped, and that's when I first started. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. As if I can't find any more gates. Tom Ellis. Let's put street in there. I found enough anyway. Street. Did I put Tom Ellis in the back file? No, I didn't. Tom Ellis. T-O-M-E-L-L-I-S. Tom Ellis. Right. Another one with diamond, full mint, inline footfall. Another one, inline footfall. It's not showing the legs though. From Flamingo. Oh no, she's not walking, but it's a female posture look. I know what I know, if I know what I mean. Who's that? He looks familiar to me. Tasmin Althwaite, of course it is. Are they married? Oh yeah, ex-husband. They used to be married. Tasmin Althwaite. I used to fancy that one as well. We're done. Tom Ellis is a girl. Proven by the way she walks. Right there. Let's have a look in this. Yeah, open that. Tom Ellis, open that. Ooh. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, where's my Tom Ellis? That's terrible. There's got to be a better one than that, surely. What's that? Oh, that definitely needs redoing, doesn't it, mate? That's only a skull check. How have I not done Tom Ellis? Are you winding me up? I hope I ain't closed that window. I haven't. Go on, save images. We'll take that one as well. Save image 2. 3. It's not a very good one. There's that one. Too many things. I know what I know. If you know what I mean. There. That's a GIF. Dang it. Look at that first gate. That first shot then. Dink. I only want one more gate, Tom. Come on, don't be like this. I know where I'll find you. Airport. No, I didn't put street in. Did I put street in there? Street. Good luck. Do-do-do-do. You're not going to give me that final gate, Tom. You bitch. Airport. You got to be at the airport, surely, Tom. Aeroporto. Aeroporto. That's not you. Oh, that one is, but it's not walking. Dang it. From Flamingo. Oh. Do you know what? I'll take that from Flamingo. Why not? Is there a full mince from there? No. Right, we'll take that one as your fifth. 4 minces and a flamingo. Boom. And we'll go back again. And back again. I just want your face. Let's just get rid of walking, Peter. That'll save it. Tom Ellis. Right there. Yep. 50% face, 50% space. We'll take it. Save image. Tom Ellis, 2 first names, fails forensics. We'll make a new one up tomorrow. There we go. Tom Ellis. Tom Ellis. Create. Lovely. What time is it? It's 11:15. I've been going 2 hours 20 minutes. Right, I'm going to call that a night. I'm going to go ring Raish instead of ring Raish. Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry if my language upset you tonight, any of you Christians out there, but I'm a man, and when something pisses me off, it pisses me off, full stop. I'm sorry if I offended your ears, but I'm a man. I grew up on the rough side of Grimsby, and I speak my mind. And when I hear lies and liars and demons telling me that it's not all of them, the skulls don't work, and money is not evil, it's neutral, it turns my stomach. And on that bombshell, God wants you to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very much for watching, boys and girls. Sweet dreams. We'll see you tomorrow, Monday Night Live. And we're going to do a flat earth and a God talk this week, a proper one, I'll tell you. Good night. That dog knows I'm going. Sweet dreams, Annabelle. Good night, Rachel. Oh, hello, Rachel. Did I say hello? I don't know if I said hello. Good night, Rachel. Sweet dreams, chick. See you later. Good night, Ed Musson. Bye. What are you...